Hey baby, welcome back to my channel. Today we have these magnetic nails with a few rhinestones and 3D flowers. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, just keep on watching. So of course we are starting off with filed and buffed down nails. And on this look, I am going to put on my foundation layer first. And I just paint that foundation gel over the nail like usual, like I always do. Just wanted to show you guys this little part of the nail tutorial, just in case you've never watched my channel before and you needed the 411 on that. But yeah, I start off with 2 layers of foundation gel. And I cure the nails 60 seconds in between each layer. I want to stress though to make sure that you're not going over the edges too much with this gel. It's kind of hard to do, especially once you've buffed and filed, but just make sure you're keeping everything nice and uniform, and this should be pretty easy for you to do and work on top of after filing. So here's what the nails look like after the second coat of gel. And now I'm just going in and showing you how I file the nails with my little e-file. I also included the buffing of the nail and also how I sharpen up the edges with a hand file. So you'll see that full process, but just on this thumb finger, just to kind of keep the video going and so it won't take so long. And I don't know, it will be pretty redundant because all of the nails get the same thing. So yeah, this is just the process I use after I place on my foundation gel, and I am ready to just put my design on top afterwards. Now that that is all out of the way, I do need your guys' help. So I created these nails to be my own personal press-on nails, but I've recently got a job where this shape may not be the best to get the job done. So I'm probably not going to be able to wear these. And I mean, eventually I will be able to, but it may take a little while. So I'm wondering, should I just put these in my shop and just let somebody else enjoy them? I don't know. But they came out so pretty and I really would like them for myself. So y'all help me decide. All right, so now that all the filing and buffing is done, I'm going to go in with a little bit of alcohol and acetone. Y'all know the routine, just cleaning off the dust on top of the nails before we start painting. My polish of choice today is the D&D Cat Eye gel polish in number 26. I think it's called Sun Patch. And this is what the color looks like. And then I've got this cute little magnet. And then I just take my magnet over that polish and kind of charge it up. I don't know. This is my first time in a long time working with magnetics. But yeah, I just went ahead and placed 1 layer of this polish over all of the nails. And then once I finish with that, I place them under my lamp for 60 seconds to cure. Not take my magnet out at this time and put any like magnetized designs on the nails yet. I just placed on a regular coat of it and then cured it for 60 seconds. And then when I took it out of the lamp, I just started doing the magnetized designs on the second coat. So here I am just placing on that second coat of polish, making sure it's a little bit thick, a little thicker than the first layer. Then I take my little magnet and just start moving the magnet around on that polish just until I get the desired look. And then once I get the nails magnetized like I like, I place them under the lamp for just a couple of seconds, and then I move on to the next nail. So I did that with all of the nails, all 5 nails. You'll see me place on the polish, then magnetize the polish, and then place it right under my small little lamp. I would say I sat it under there for about 5 to 10 maybe seconds, and I just really wanted to hold that magnetized design in place for a second. If you can see on this nail platform, all the nails are very close together. So if I try to magnetize them one at a time without curing them, a nail that's not supposed to be magnetized a second time would be magnetized. So you are going to want to cure in between your little designs that you place on the nails. So after that, I set my nails in the lamp for 60 seconds to cure fully. And then I took out my 4D UV gels and I started making some little balls for my flower petals and creating flowers on the accent nail, which is going to be the middle finger. With the nude, we've just done like a little 5-petal flower, very easy and simple. And then after that, I went in with my purple UV gel and I made little flower petals on the edges of the nails. You will also see that I made another nude flower on the edge of the nails as well. And for all of them, it's about the same thing. You just take out your little balls for your petals and then you shape them up how you want them to look on the nail. A little bit of a tip here, you are going to want to put base coat on top of your silicone tool just so it'll be easy for you to mold the gel how you want it on the nail without it sticking to the little silicone tool. That helps best for me, so I hope it works for you as well. After I finish getting these flowers nice and molded, I place this nail under my lamp for 60 seconds so we can move on to the rhinestones and the beads. So I'm just taking this glue gel and placing a little bit in the center of that big flower and then taking a little bit of that rhinestone glue gel in the pit of the 2 half flowers that I have here on the nail, just making sure it's nice and smooth and even. So now I just place on my big purple rhinestone inside of that pink nude flower. Then I take my purple micro beads and place them right in the pit of that purple flower we have there. You just place it on with the brush and it works well for me, so it should be fine for you too. Just make sure, just like when you're applying your foundation gel, that you are not going over the edge with the beads so they'll stay in place. Then I took these pink little beads and I did the same thing with that pink nude kind of flower on the edge. The same thing I did to the purple flower, the pit of it. That's exactly what we're going to do here. And then once I got the beads all in place how I wanted them, I set this nail under the lamp for 60 seconds to cure. And then I just moved on to my thumb finger next. I just took that glue gel again on that little brush and just made a little line of that glue going up the nail where I'm going to be placing on my rhinestones to design this. I chose these pretty little multicolored purple stones. I also chose some purple round stones, the big round stones with a little bit of blue in there. And then I also picked out some small little purple rhinestones and I just place these on the nail, cascading up. And there's really no science to this. I just place the different stones in a cluster style going up. And that was pretty much it. After that, I went ahead and placed this nail under my lamp for 60 seconds to cure. And then after this, I think we're going to move back on to the middle nail to finish off those flowers. Girl, please don't forget in the comments, let me know if I should just put these on the store or if I should save them for when I can wear them. I'll probably put them on the store, and if nobody buys them in time, I'll just wear them myself. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think that's what I'll do. Anyway, I'm going to move on to my middle nail like I told you all before. I'm just taking a little bit of base coat and conditioning my brush that I'm going to be using to place on this iridescent topper over the flowers. And this is just pressed gel pigment, but let me tell you, this little topper really set off these flowers for me because I think they look cute without them. You have to kind of look for the flowers on the nails, especially the nude color ones. But I think that this little topper set it off so pretty. Of course, I want you to tell me what you think about them, but I loved it. And then after finishing up that topper, I went ahead and placed the nail under the lamp for 60 seconds. And now we are getting to my favorite part, which is the top coat. It's placed on a nice layer of that top coat, and then I cured these nails under the lamp for 90 seconds. And then I placed them on my platform, and bada bang, girl. Make sure that you let me know how you feel about these nails down in the comments below. They will be up on my Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, babe.